Legislators from the pan-democratic camp called the latest set of political reform proposals a step backward. As Mona Lam reports, critics say the government is trying to delay the introduction of universal suffrage by not coming up with a clear roadmap and timetable.
Anson Chen today said she is extremely disappointed with the government's proposal.
This report contains neither a timetable nor a roadmap, not even for the popular election of the chief executive, not to mention the popular election of all 60 members of the Legislative Council.
The Democratic Party said the report didn't reflect the public sentiment that most of the Hong Kong people want universal suffrage by 2012. The party called the government's report misleading.
I think the government simply selectively use some finding which is closer to their agenda. That is to delay the universal suffrage for both the chief executive and legislature by 2012.
Meanwhile, Civic Party members give some merit to the report.
Acknowledge that, in fact, more than half, the majority of the public opinion is for early universal suffrage. But despite that, I think the government is really failing in its duty in not trying to bring in an early resolution of this question.
The pro-government camp generally supports the direct election of lawmakers as laid out in the report.
I think after the 2017, I think it is appropriate time to have the universal suffrage of legislative election. But we needed to study about to arrange the functional constituency election in the legislature.
The Liberal Party is concerned about the mechanism in selecting the chief executive by universal suffrage.
Although Liberal Party's proposal is that we would rather see the chief executive direct election starting in 2012, except we have a caveat that we need a higher barrier. We do not define how high the barrier is.
The government's new political reform proposals will eventually go back to the Legislative Council. But based on the initial response from a pan-democratic camp, all sides will have to work hard to avoid a repeat of 2005, when the government failed to get its first reform package passed. Mona Lam, TVB.